Ooh, I just gotta stay fresh, so clean. Cause they watching everything that I do. People love me while I say I'm gon' flee. So I just tell them that I do what I do. Cause you want me to. Said I do what I do.
What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all?
What's up? I'm Marquise.
What's going on, man? Michael O'Neal, what's going on?
It's nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. How's everything?
Everything's good. What about you?
Not too bad, not too bad. You know, we getting ready to make something in a minute.
For sure, for sure.
Nice.
All right, well, hello everyone. I'm Marquise from the Empowerment Youth Foundation, and today we're going to be interviewing Michael O'Neal, professional chef over here.
I wouldn't say I'm professional, man.
All right.
I just do what I do, man.
So, guess we're just going to get started. All right, well, first thing first, what inspired you to become a chef?
I would honestly say just when I was back in the day, just cooking with my mom and my pop. Honestly, it was we cherish family time a lot in our house. So the only thing that we would do to spend time with each other is cook. So my mom had me in the kitchen when I was young, cooking, cleaning, chitlins. God, I hate chitlins. I hate chitlins to this day because of that. but definitely, I would say my mom for sure.
That's nice. That's nice to hear. Does your mom cook?
No, she actually. Well, so my mom just she's Southern, so she what I'm saying. She kind of does like her own thing. Like she cooks from her heart, but she doesn't. She's never done it professionally at all. Not at all.
So are you the only chef in your family?
I would say I'm the only cook in my family. I wouldn't say I'm a chef because I didn't go to school for chefing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually just everything that I know is from the women that are in my life that has actually taught me everything. So, I really just I don't say that I'm a chef. I just really enjoy cooking. I would say I'm a really good cook, but definitely no. Nobody else is. I don't even think nobody else in my family is actually done like professionally chefing. But we all cook for sure.
First generation right here.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
All right. So on the topic of chefing, what's your favorite dish to make?
I would have to say anything seafood. Anything seafood. I love seafood, man. Like I would say like probably like a salmon Alfredo would probably be like one of my like top favorite to make. I love making salmon, man, for sure.
That's crazy because my favorite food is salmon.
It's
so good.
it's too good not to just man.
Right.
It could go with anything, man. Like anything.
So like, okay, so yeah, salmon. I love salmon.
I had to think about it. Take a quick break.
All right. Well, what's a cooking tip that every chef should know?
Cooking tip that every chef should know. Make your own broth if you can. The best way to make your own broth, like my boy actually taught me like the best way actually, which is crazy. All you need is just some onions, like some leftover onions, maybe like some garlic, some carrots, celery, and you can basically turn that into anything. Like you add some water in there, maybe a little beef or some little bouillon or something like that. You can make like your seafood stock with like your old shells from like your shrimp or lobster, whatever you're making. It takes like 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 minutes. And everybody uses broth right now because it's the holidays, so everybody's using a broth for everything.
Right.
Might as well make it at home, man. Those wing tips that you don't usually use, you know what I'm saying? Make a broth out of it.
I mean, yeah. Sure. Thanksgiving's coming up, so what do you plan on making?
Oh, so today I'm actually making some peach cobbler egg rolls.
Ooh.
So we're gonna see how that goes today. Yesterday we made we just made some turkey wings. Actually, there's some baked turkey wings. I know a lot of people in the chat saw that, so that's why they keep talking. But that, man, Thanksgiving it's about that time, man. It's about that time to really show up and show out.
I feel you. This conversation's making me hungry. Man. All right. Well, what's the funniest cooking story you've ever had, or cooking experience that's ever happened to you?
So I would say, a lot of people don't see it on here, but like there are times where I do mess up food.
Mhm.
And like my wife she's so like honest. Like a lot of people be like, yo, they can't be that good every time they're making bagels. No, my wife is honest. She'll let me know if it's terrible or anything.
Mhm.
So there was one time I was making some what was these? I was my first time making some it was like some mac and cheese balls.
Mhm.
So my wife makes like mac and cheese. Her mac and cheese is off the chain. So I'm like, all right, babe, let me just use your mac and cheese. You know what I'm saying? My mistake was I had the temperature too high. I burnt them giants. Burnt them.
Wow.
Completely burnt them. She completely burnt them. She was like, look, don't mess up my mac and cheese. I'm like, I destroyed this. I was like, I completely destroyed it. I was like, this isn't it. This isn't it at all. I was like, we got to try it again some other time, man. But definitely, we definitely have some bad meals, but man, like, God, I think that was my worst one. I was like, that's
Wow.
bad. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Burn it
so bad.
bruh. God, man.
So, do you like sell any of your plates, like your food dishes or anything?
So right now, no. I have a lot of people that are asking me to move to that next step, but when it comes to the quality of food to me,
Mhm.
I feel like it doesn't get that same quality unless you're actually having it right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like a lot of good restaurants get deemed bad because of when it gets shipped out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Versus it's actually them sitting down and actually enjoying the food right there when it's fresh and it's hot. You don't really get that same experience. So how can you say how something tastes unless you've had it fresh out the oven? So for a lot of times, I have people that want me to, deliver food and do things like that. But
Mhm.
with these delivery services, man, I just they don't deliver it the way that I would deliver it to you in your hand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at probably doing like maybe more intimate settings sometime next year, like maybe doing like a parties of like up to six to 10 maybe. So that way that you kind of get that experience of sitting there with me. I may be cooking in front of your face, maybe doing something like that, telling you stories. You know what I'm saying? Just something that keeps like the vibe going while we're there together. You know what I'm saying? I think people would like that more versus,
It's crazy that you say that because yesterday my mom had ordered something from a restaurant and she got it delivered and she said it didn't taste good at all. So we went into the restaurant and ate there. We got that same thing back, and it was so good. Like it was a huge difference
It's a big
from it being
difference.
shipped and from it being freshly made.
It's a big difference because when you put your trust in, when you put your food in the trust of somebody else's hand to get sent to somebody else's house, it's not going to always be the same. It's not. It's not, because you gotta the food and cool down by the time he or she didn't got there to your house. They done bumped around in the daggone car. The food's all messed up.
Right.
You don't get that same quality as you would if you were there in a restaurant.
I get it. Okay, so when you're making videos, right? How do you stay creative and innovative with like all the different stuff you do? Because every day you're pushing out content, and it's like I just want to know like what's like the secret behind that.
So honestly, brother, I can be sitting here like talking to you, like I'm sitting here talking about, or I'll be sitting there talking to my wife, or sitting there talking with my boys, and we'll just be sitting there talking, and we'll just be like talking about certain foods, and I just be like, damn, I wonder how that would be if I did this and this together. What if I do that's literally how I did when I did the pot roast, the beef sliders, the pot roast beef sliders. I was just like, I like cornbread. Everybody likes beef pot roast. Let's just put it together. I'm pretty sure people have done it already, but nobody's actually done a video of it. So I'm like, you know what? Let's just see how it goes. 13 million views, man.
Wow.
for some stuff that I know you would do if you're just sitting down at your table right after Thanksgiving or like the day after Thanksgiving. You just like, let me just do this real quick. Crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy to even.
Simple. It's just like, what if I just put these two things together,
bro? Sometimes it still even surprises me where we are, like getting this far. It's only been 2 years.
Wow.
to even be where we are right now for 2 years is absolutely ridiculous to me, man. Like I still be in awe sometimes. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Never in a million years. It's food. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like when you cooking food at your mom's house. You know what I'm saying? Like I never in a million years, man. Never.
So on that topic, how do you keep your social media so consistent?
So I kind of try to stay with the schedule that's kind of going along with the times. So like right now you have football season right now,
Right.
you know, kind of mixed in with like basketball-ish, but mainly it's football. Football comes on kind of like what three times a week.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to have something posted by Monday, Thursday, and of course Sunday for like Sunday dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Something for those days, or if I don't, I either post in between those days, but it's very rare if I try to post in between those days.
Mm-hmm.
But I try to definitely stick with those schedules. And my wife and she does the bartending, so she does like the other days in between those days.
Okay.
Just kind of keeping a schedule. Yeah, man. She's incredible, man.
All right, so how did you, when it comes to social media, how did you get started? Like, how did you know that this is like something you wanted to push forward and like continue, doing your passion on?
So when I first started, man, I was actually really nervous to post my first video. And the person that told me to do it was my wife. She told me, she was like, look, ain't nobody going to know who you are. You want people to know your name, but you're not going to let nobody know your name unless you post your stuff. Not nobody going to know it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. I posted my first video. I think it didn't do so well the first week. Of course you get discouraged, but at the same time, if you love what you do, like I love cooking. So I'm like, let me just post something else, and just keep going. When I teach some of my people who ask me, they're like, hey, like Mike, how did you get to where you are? I tell them like there's 3 different things that got me to where I'm at, and I stick by them. It's consistency, it is the quality of your videos, and it's the engagement. Like you engage with your fans, let people know who you are. Like I spend hours commenting back to people on all of my videos to try to make sure that you know that this isn't just an account that's just putting out videos.
Right.
It's an actual real person that's here talking to you like, hey, like I vibe with you, like this is what we're doing. Like, okay, people tell me like, oh, well, I think I want to do this. What do you think I should do with it? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's those things that will build all of your social medias, and what people don't understand is it's the same 3 principles for every app. Every app. Every
well, there's
app,
the secret,
man. And when
right there.
There it is. I tell people all the time, there's no reason that I like to hide this secret, because a lot of people are like, yo, Mike, what's the secret? There's no secret. I'll tell you the secret right now. Quality videos, engagement, and consistency. It happened on all 3 of my platforms so far that I actually started. I'm working on YouTube now this year, but like if I continue that same method, it's going to be the same thing. Like right now, TikTok, we're sitting at 1.1 million. Here we're sitting at like 16, so 600 and something. TikTok, Facebook is like 225. It's the same method. It's the same method. I haven't deviated from any method. It's the same one. I tell people that all the time.
That's crazy, man. Like,
telling you. I think what people fall short is like, people don't want to post every day or take that time. Like in the beginning, I was posting 7 days a week. Something. Just until my name got out there. Now I'm at the point now where I can post 3 times and it'll still do, something. But in the beginning, it's posting every day. It's posting every day until one hits.
Okay. So, do you have any merch for your brand at all?
Yes. So yes, we actually do have merch. You can actually go to our website at theonealsway.com, and underneath apparel, we have like t-shirts, we have hats, we have sweatshirts, hoodies. Get it all.
Wonderful, man.
We're gonna be coming out with some pots and pans soon, man. That's our next journey. Gotta do it.
All right, so we're getting ready to wrap up, but you did mention something about mentoring someone. Do you mentor like young people?
So what I do, I actually just do like either like on my TikTok, I actually just go live and just be talking to people who I answer open up questions for people who want to know questions, who want to know certain things. I give out actually secret recipes too as well. So like I let people know, like, you know, hey, if you catch me on live, this is your chance to ask me anything. Like this is your chance to ask me anything, so I can, you know, give you that sense of like knowing like you ain't the only one in this. Like a lot of my chefs that are like underneath where I'm at, they're like, yo, Mike, where can I be to get to where you at? Let me pull you up because I'm gonna tell you this information and you gotta run with it. Because that's it. It's those three principles. That's it. That's it. But you gotta make sure that you take the initiative to start your own thing. Ain't nobody else tell you yay, nay. And it's gonna be horrible times. It will be. So you're gonna look at your numbers one day and be like, damn, just 200 views? That was a good one. That was a good one. But you know, it's all a good journey, man. I enjoy it.
All right, so when someone is starting off, like, you know, like cooking, and they're loving it, they're like, I think I want to do this with my life, and I want to advance like forward with this. What advice would you give to help that person out starting out? Like if they were like rock bottom starting out.
They were rock bottom starting out first. Of course, follow the three methods: consistency, the engagement, and the quality of videos. Because once you get those going, everything else kind of falls into place. Because you can't necessarily, anybody can post anything. Like if you're consistent with your videos, anybody can post anything that you want to. Okay? Everybody posts, right? You see different million videos of somebody doing the same thing that somebody else is doing. But what makes your video stand out to them? Or what makes your quality of your food stand out based off of the next person that's already did that video? Because at the end of the day, all of us chefs that's on here on this app, we just recycle other people's videos and we just keep doing the same thing, just trying to increase it and make it look better in our way. So what is your way that's going to look better than my way? And that's the main thing. That's when it comes with the quality of your video comes in. And then when you actually start getting those views and those people commenting on your page, you need to start engaging with your family and start engaging with your community. That's what's going to get you. Your community is going to tell the next community. That person is going to tell the next person. That person is going to tell the next person. That person is going to tell the next. I can't tell you how many times I've walked in a grocery store. Yo, my mama sent me your message, man. Sent me your daggone cooking, man. That thing look crazy. I'm in here cooking with you. It's crazy how much, you know what I'm saying, that engagement, that word to mouth, like a lot, that's what it's used to call it, word to mouth. That engagement really sets the tone for somebody coming to your page and be like, girl, this man know how to cook. Or brother, you know how to throw down. You know what I'm saying? Like my man sent me this message, man. He trying to get me. That's basically what I would tell people all the time. That's if you, those three core things is your base level. When you pass those three things, everything else, they just gonna fall. Everything else is just gonna be a domino effect after that.
Okay. Wow, that was really good, man. I'm inspired. You inspired me.
I'm telling you, man, and that's with anything. It's not just with food. That's with, you know, if you want clothing, if you're into, you know, styles, makeup, it's the same core principles. The same thing.
Wow, man. All right, well, it was nice talking to you. It's nice hearing you talk for a little bit, give us some advice, give us some secrets, you know.
Man.
Learn a little bit about you.
Make sure you tell my man Tyson I said what's up too. I remember.
All right, I will. And we would like to bring you back sometime in the future.
Oh yeah, for sure. That would be dope. Hopefully by the time we come back, we'll be at 1 million on here. That would be dope.
Hopefully.
That would be dope.
So, how can everyone follow you?
You can actually follow me on all my social medias at theonealsway. That's TheOneal. WAY. So you can find me there. I'm sorry, guys. Or you can actually just look me up in the link right here. I'm all over the place, man. Same thing.
Of course, man. Well, thank you very much.
I appreciate y'all for having me. Thanks again.
All right, no problem. This is Marquise from Empowerment Youth Foundation, and we'll see you next time.
I'm on fleek cause I'm straight up out of Compton. Had to keep grinding while the haters keep doubting. They be trolling and hating on my Instagram. I read the comments for myself and I became a man. I look good.